Hello there everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 4-strand Kumihimo braid, and it can look like this. So I'm just using the two colours here to show you the effect that you can get. It's almost like little hearts running through the braid. So if you want to learn how to make this, then keep watching. And these are the things that I'm going to be using. Now I'm using my round Kumihimo disc here. For this braid you can use either your round or your square, it doesn't matter at all, just whatever you have at hand. I'm just going to be using the round one. And then for the cord, I'm using 2mm satin cord just to demonstrate with here. And I'm using a light pink and a darker pink just to show you the effect that you can get by using two different colours. So let's get the materials together and let's get started. So what I've done is I've cut 4 lengths of my cord here, and I have 2 of each colour. And then I've just put them all together at the end and tied a regular overhand knot just to kind of keep them together and also be able to attach them to the disc. So I then need to get a Kumihimo disc out here, and I'm just using the round one, but you can do this in either the round or the square one. And then get your cords as well, and then this knot we need to put down in the middle of the disc in that hole there, and then just distribute the cords. Now I'm not going to worry about the numbers at all here because we're just working with a few cords, so I'm just going to use the top and the bottom dot there as reference. So I'm going to take my 2 dark pink, place them on each side of that top dot, and then the 2 light pink around the bottom dot here, but I'm actually moving out 2 spaces around that bottom dot just so we have space in here to work with our cords. So this is how I'm going to set it up to begin with. So I have my cords set up now on the disc, and on the back I have the knot coming out there through the hole, and I'm just going to use that to grab onto here with my fingers. You can also add a weight to help pull it down because we will need some tension either pulling the braid out or having a weight there that's going to do the work for you. So what we need to do now is the movements of this braid is we start with the top. I'm just going to start with my top left one there, my top right one, sorry. That one. Bring it down, and then we need to go on the left side of that dot, inside that gap between the light pink ones. So the top right one goes to the left side, and then I take my bottom right one there, bring that up over, and then in that space that you just freed up, so stay on the right side. And then the next move is take your top left one, bring it down to your bottom right side of that dot, and then take the last light pink one, so the left one down here, bring that up and stay on the left side. And then these are back to the beginning, except the colours have changed place as well. We just need to make that gap again at the bottom. So instead of having the cords right next to the dot, we need to just move them out 1 space on each side, just like this. So this is again the starting position, except the cords have changed place in the colours. So this was our first move. So basically what we need to do is keep repeating this. So again, I'm going to take my top right one, bring that down to the bottom left, but inside the 2 cords on the bottom there. Then take my bottom right one, bring that up, stay on the right side on the top there of that dot, and then take the left one from the top, bring that down to the right, and then take the very left one from the bottom there and stay on the left side on the top. So again, now the cords have switched places, so we just need to open up that gap down here, just like that. So this is all there is to this braid really. You just need to keep, as you're going, pulling the braid out on the back, give that nice tension in there because that's what's going to create a nice even look. Or as I said, you could use a weight. But you just want to keep doing this, keep swapping the cords over. So each time you take your cord from the top, it needs to swap over to the opposite side of the bottom dot. And each time you take your cords from the bottom, it stays on the same side of the dot. So that's another way to remember as well. But otherwise you just need to go like this until you reach the length that you want your braid to be. So once you continue making your braid, you'll find it comes out on the back and it will look something like this. So this is the pattern that you can get by using 2 colours. So it's almost like little hearts really on the braid, or a little herringbone design, whichever you want to use it for. And then you can obviously use this braid for whatever you want to. So this is how you make a 4-strand braid on a Kumihimo disc. So I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful, and thank you very much for watching. Hello there everyone. Today I want to show you how to do this flat heart Kumihimo braid. And this is what it looks like. and this is where you have your hat running down on this side. The other side looks like this. You can obviously use that if you want to. Now this is also known as a half round or half flat braid. The reason for that is this side, which I'll call the back side, is quite flat, but then this side is slightly domed.